Today we're going to continue our work with number lines, but we're going to be working with fraction number lines. Make sure that you're writing down your number line here in your notes. So our goal is the same as it was yesterday. Our goal is to figure out how much each tick mark is worth. And then we're going to apply that to move forward to see where our dot is located on the number line. So as we're looking at this, we see that once again they're consecutive. That means that they're next to each other. So we are simply looking at the distance from one to the other. So we're simply going to subtract big minus small. So in this case, we have to deal with fractions a little bit. We have 1 4/7, which is our larger number, minus 5/7. Now we have a mixed number, and our 4 is too small to have minus 5. We would go into the negative realm. And so we need to go ahead and change our mixed number, 1 4/7, into improper fraction. So the way that we do that is we see that we have one group, and we know that one group is actually worth 7/7. And so we have 7/7, and we're going to combine that with our 4/7 that we already have. And that's going to give us 7 plus 4 is 11. So that actually is going to be 11/7. So we've changed our mixed number of 1 4/7 into 11/7. And now we're going to subtract 5/7. So we have 11 dogs minus 5 dogs, then of course we're going to have 6 dogs, or 6/7 in this case. So when we're adding or subtracting, we have to have a common denominator, and we simply subtract our numerators and our denominator stays the same. So we know that our distance is going to be 6/7 between each tick mark. So that is our value of our tick mark. So now we're going to count, we're going to add, going to the right, 6/7 each tick mark. So 5/7 plus 6/7 is 1 4/7. Now we're going to leave our numbers as improper fractions until we get to the very end where we can convert it back to a mixed number. So we have 1 4/7, or as we know, 11/7 plus 6/7, and that's going to be 17/7. We're then going to add another 6/7, and that's going to be 23/7. Another 6/7, and that's going to be 29/7. So we know that the value of this tick mark is 29/7. However, that doesn't really give us a lot of information for a number line. So we're going to go ahead and convert that back to a mixed number. So in order to change that fraction from an improper to a mixed number, we're simply going to divide. We know that a fraction is simply division. So we're going to have 29 divided by 7, and it goes in 4 times, because 7 times 4 is 28, with 1 left over. The one that's left over becomes our numerator, and we're still breaking it into 7 pieces. So our answer is 4 1/7, and that is the distance on our number line that dot represents. Now you can use your calculator here, but just remember, we add or subtract the numerators, but we can only do this if our denominators are the same.